Music City Wrestling with you, Michael St. John and Paul Adams in the ring right now. Frenchy Riviera from the Deep South, the 2,000-pound male stripper. Well, maybe not that big, but he's big in there. He's taking on a young man that is quite a newcomer, quite a candidate for Rookie of the Year, and he has definitely caught the attention of the young ladies here in our MCW arena. That, none other than Bobby Brawnz from Phoenix, Arizona.
Well, I doubt any of the women are going to be looking at him tonight because he's in there on the show today with Frenchy Riviera, the gigantic male stripper. You know, some women, especially in Tennessee, like him by the pound.
I sort of doubt that. I'll tell you this, Frenchy Riviera, though, I have seen him before wrestle, and he can't handle himself. He reminds me a lot of an old generation wrestler, a gentleman named Paul Boom Boom Cannon, when he steps into that ring. But the one thing that Frenchy Riviera brings into that ring is he has a certain knack about him to use the weight to his advantage rather than his disadvantage. So you can't let this big, massive mound of sound, if you would, deter what you're trying to do in the ring because he will use it to his advantage.
That's exactly right. And you want to talk about a sound, and as far as Boom Boom goes, they seem to go one in hand with Frenchy Riviera. But another thing he's got going for him is intimidation. I don't know how this Bobby Brawnz with his physique can look across the ring at Frenchy and even have any self-respect for himself anymore.
Bobby Brawnz is one. Oh, look at that. Bobby Brawnz quickly out of the way. That's one way to get Frenchy Riviera on the mat. And one thing about it, when you get the big man on the mat, if you can keep him there, you can take home a victory. Bobby Brawnz is in phenomenal shape. Here's a man that bench presses almost 450 pounds.
Now, it's hard for me to even believe that Brawnz is taking over right now after that last miss. Oh, my God. Now, that can't even possibly hurt. He's well padded back there.
I got to agree with you, Paul, and I got to say right now, Bobby Brawnz doing the right thing by taking the fight right to Frenchy Riviera. If he's going to, look at this.
I can't believe this is working. You know, Frenchy's one of my ex-proteges, and that's always part of his anatomy that we use to do the advantage in the ring.
What does Frenchy eat for lunch? Furniture?
Well, I'll tell you what, when he goes to a restaurant, he don't get a menu. They give him an estimate.
Does he have to buy by the pound? I tell you, this is one massive human being. And Bobby Brawnz using his brawn and his brain. And look at that drop kick. He just took the big man flat off his feet. That one connected right under the double, triple chin there of big Frenchy Riviera. Brawnz to the top rope. He's setting himself. Riviera staggering in the ring. Going for the sunset flip. Missed him. Uh-oh. Frenchy doing the big number. 2, 3. He just sat down on him. Frenchy Riviera using the weight to his advantage and getting the victory here on MCW.
And as for your information, Michael, in case you're wondering what that move is called, it's called the Frenchy Kiss.
It's big time wrestling tonight, only at the Nashville Fairgrounds Arena. Bell time starts at 8 o'clock. The doors open at 6 o'clock. Come by and see Christine Jarrett, and she'll sell you the best seat in the house. Look at this opening match. The Wild Boys return. That's right, Steve Neely and Ben Jordan will take on Jason Lee and Trailer Park Trash. The winner of this match will get a tag team title shot. Shane Eden, one of the leading contenders for Rookie of the Year, and we'll be announcing that in a couple weeks, will take on the Centerfold. Stephen Dunn returns to Nashville to take on the 451-pound male stripper Frenchy Riviera with Paul Adams in his corner. The Colorado Kid, still climbing the ladder on his quest for the North American heavyweight title, will take on Dutch Mantel. And in the main event, ladies and gentlemen, it's a hot one. And talking about hot, Paul Adams got hot last Saturday night at the Nashville Fairgrounds Arena, if you know what I mean. This week, he's bringing in the tag team of Nature Boy Buddy Landell and Flash Flanagan to take on Doug Gilbert and Wolfie D. Anything goes, falls count anywhere in the building. Doug Gilbert, Wolfie D taking on Nature Boy Buddy Landell and Flash Flanagan. That, my friends, is going to be an all-out war when the Nature Boy returns to the Nashville Fairgrounds Arena tonight. We've Got lots of big action. Cameras will be there. A big TV taping, of course, in Nashville next Saturday night also. Let's talk about action on the road coming to Dixon, Tennessee on January 9th, Friday, January 9th at the Freeport Center. Wolfie D, Flash Flanagan, Colorado Kid. The Midgets will be in Dixon along with Mike Maverick and Frenchy Riviera. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to see you tonight at the Nashville Fairgrounds Arena. Big action starts at 8 o'clock. Dangerous Doug Gilbert, Wolfie D against Buddy Landell and Flash Flanagan.
Boy, Paul Adams, we have had quite a show. It all started out with Shane Eaton and his birthday party. He gets a face full of cake. We see Debbie Combs turn her back on her fans right here in Nashville. Wolfie D and Flash Flanagan, no holds barred, no time limit tonight right here at the Fairgrounds Arena. That match could have dastardly effects. Falls will count anywhere in Davidson County.
You are right. It was action from start to finish. It started off with a bang with the big birthday bash. I loved it. And it ended with the beautiful princess. She's got to feel like the luckiest woman in the world. That lovely young flower, a homegrown girl, now being crowned the princess by Terry Golden.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you've enjoyed today's show. I just want to remind you one more time, the action starts tonight at 8 o'clock at the Nashville Fairgrounds Arena. Nature Boy Buddy Landell returns to team with Flash Flanagan against Dangerous Doug Gilbert and Wolfie D. Anything goes. Paul Adams is looking for revenge on Doug Gilbert, and Adams says he's the one. Doug Gilbert is the one who will be burned tonight in Nashville. Get out there early and see what happens. Colorado Kid will be there. Dirty Dutch Mantell, Bulldog Reigns, Style and Shane Eaton, and the Wild Boys will be in action tonight. Get there early. Get a great seat. We want to see you at ringside. Remember, too, we're coming to Dixon next week, Dixon, Tennessee, on Friday, January 9th. The Midgets will be in Dixon at the Freeport Convention Center right there on Highway 46, Friday night, January 9th, 8 o'clock bell time out at the Freeport. Lebanon on the 24th. Like I said, I hope you've enjoyed today's show. We'll be back with a fresh one for you next week, ladies and gentlemen. Come on down to the Nashville Fairgrounds Arena tonight. See all the great action. Meet the stars in person. No beer sales allowed. It's a alcohol-free environment. We do it for you kids, and we'll see you tonight.